Skateboarding's noble lineage is built upon two of its original disciplines, slalom and freestyle. These are among the sport's earliest forms, like discus or javelin. Their practice has remained almost unchanged since the outset. Cloverdale Rodeo in Country Fair, late spring.
Does this spinning remind you of anything? I know what you're thinking. Freestyle skateboarding. And you're right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm in Cloverdale, BC, Canada, at the World Freestyle Roundup, the world's largest freestyle event. Freestyle skateboarding is one of the first disciplines of skateboarding. It's basically doing tricks on flat ground with no obstacles. So flipping your board, doing a handstand on the board and things like that. They do a planned routine to music. So it's kind of like figure skating.
Beautifully done.
Figure skateboarding, I don't know why they didn't call it that. Freestyle sort of gets a bad rap in skateboarding. It's the discipline that sort of gets made fun of the most. Hardcore skaters think it's just silly and too disciplined. In all honesty, freestyle skateboarding is the most pure form of skateboarding. It is just you and a skateboard on a piece of flat ground. You don't need anything else. So there's a beauty to that.
Must make them awfully dizzy. I get dizzy watching them, but I think it's terrific.
I'm here at the World Freestyle Roundup to enter my first freestyle competition. And I'm a little nervous. About to sign up for the freestyle contest. Everybody just arrived. Looks like a nice family atmosphere. They all have freestyle specific skateboards. Smaller, bigger wheels. I might be the odd duck with a regular street board. This one's girls skateboards, Rick Mccrank Pro model. But I'm gonna enter AM. Is this a registration for AM or Pro?
Both.
Both?
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Whoever is parked on the left side of the building here, Monty was just telling me, you are getting towed. So, if you parked, whether it was staff or people who are here who parked inside on the left side of the building, better go get it before they tow it, because that's what they're doing.
Hey, what's up, Rick?
Hey, how are you?
Nice to meet you, Chad.
Chad? Rick?
Yeah, I'm actually surprised to see you here. That's awesome. Is it cool if I film a little segment with you? Just being like, guess who's here?
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Guess who's here and I ran into? Rick Mccrank. It's so awesome.
What's up?
Yeah. You guys gotta go check out Rick Mccrank if you guys don't know who he is, because yeah, he's an old school skater, but he's really talented. Go check it out. It's so sick.
Current. This is Andy Anderson. He's from Vancouver. I know him.
Yeah, I know this guy.
He won AM last year. Can you mentor me a bit?
Anything you need, Rick. Anything you need.
What should I do? I can do flat ground tricks.
Wait, you don't have your run ready?
No. I'm gonna freestyle my freestyle run.
Dude, well that's your first mistake. You got a song picked up?
No.
You're just gonna do the whatever?
I don't know. I can do pogos.
Yeah.
I'm getting some lessons from the pros. Feels more like a session with some friends now. They just made an announcement, and we have to choose the music we're gonna skate to. I didn't know I had to choose a song. Do you have anything by Mozart?
Let's see here, I do.
In what key?
C major, okay?
Yeah,
Sonata number 10.
sounds good.
All right?
Thank you.
Yeah, brother.
Sonata number 10 in C major.
With an anthem at the ready and a single new trick under his belt, all Rick needed was a confidence injection. Thankfully, one of freestyle's most revered veterans, Russ Howell, is in attendance. Russ started skateboarding in the late 1950s and has a wealth of freestyle championship titles to his name, as well as laying claim to the record for the world's longest handstand on a skateboard. Pure muscle.
Can you give me some advice?
You know very well, because of what you've achieved in this sport, what it takes to put your foot into that arena. Welcome, because you bring honor to our sport.
Thank you.
This is a family, you belong, and so whatever you do out here, whether you're first, whether you're last, it doesn't matter. Go out and skate and have a great time, because the best one out there is the one having the most fun.
So that's it, have fun. Because I'm nervous.
You're a great skater. Man, you belong here.
All right, thank you.
Tom, I need you at the judging table. Tom, I need you at the judging table.
What is your definition of freestyle?
It's a feeling. It's any time you take that which is within you and you choose a canvas, a skateboarder, a sculptor, a dancer, a speaker, whatever it is, how you splash your emotions out on the canvas of your choice so that the rest of the world can look at it and say, I understand that person now. And as always, bring honor to the sport or the canvas that you painted yourself upon.
All right, wish me luck.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me. All right, I'm practicing.
Serve the sport. Thank you, guys.
Nerves are high. The competitors for this three-day contest have emerged from all corners of the world. Elite freestylers who have dedicated their lives to this mostly obscure art form. A branch on the tree of skateboarding, untouched by Rick.
I had a long career of skateboarding competitions and I've never been nervous. But now, I'm nervous. Shit.
Come on, Cloverdale, let's make some noise. 2017 World Roundup.
Second heat.
Rick Mccrank in this one, yeah. Nice, Rick Mccrank. CJ from Washington State, United States. Nice.
This guy, one of the best street skaters in the world, that a lot of skateboarders around the world, from Vancouver, Illinois. Let's do a big hand for Rick Mccrank.
All right, McCrank, get in there. That's the end overs. Oh, now let's be 60 hard, Rick. You got this. Yeah, Rick. Now let's be 60 business.
Oh, that was a travesty. Oh, God. I don't think I made one trick. I maybe made one trick. I think I was just a little nervous. I rushed it. Today's event was just sort of to get our placings in tomorrow's contest. And then tomorrow is when I'll actually get eliminated. Today it's kind of like a practice day. I feel like I learned a lesson, and it is in this kind of event, it's really good to plan what you want to do, because you just get lost and you look like a fool. For me in competitive skateboarding, I did really well at it, skating in the parks and stuff, back in the day. So to no longer be doing that and then to come here and enter as an amateur in an event I'm no good at, it's good for me to give my ego a lashing. I think I needed that.
Coming up next on Post Radical.
I don't know, like, why most people don't do it. It's pretty damn fun. It's pretty fun. Skateboard slalom is pretty fun.
As the World Freestyle Roundup continues, across the country at a remote training facility, an eager contender readies herself to reach the podium in another of skateboarding's original disciplines. This time in the winner-takes-all world of slalom.
It's the World Championships of Skateboard Slalom next week, and I'm really excited. It's my 7th World Championship. This time it's in Cornwall, Ontario, at Lamoureux Park, and all my friends are going to be there, so I'm really happy to go and enter that again. It's always really stressful going to contests, like especially a major. There's, you know, more points. There's money on the line. You can win money.
Since its birth in the 1960s, two key competitive principles have remained the same for any racer looking for victory in slalom. Speed and precision are paramount. Also paramount, traffic bylaws.
This is totally illegal, you do know that. This is a public road, it's not a playground. Totally
I'm practicing for my World Championships next week. Everything I do is illegal. It's legal. Slalom skateboarding is about avoiding cones and speed. So going on a course, not hitting anything, going as fast as you can, and exiting gracefully without wiping out is what it's all about. I gotta swim. That was hard. I'm hot, I'm sweating. So it's my usual gig just to skate and jump in the water, so I'm gonna do that. Oh, it's great! Oh, yeah! Skate to swim. It's my only reward for coming out here and skating by myself. While you're practicing, you're kind of alone. No one does it with you unless you got any friends that do it. Bit of a solitary sport, kind of alone, and so my only reward is jump in the water after. So.
The television host lives a life of chaos. With Rick preoccupied at the World Freestyle Roundup, another figure of skateboard reference was needed to guide us down the lonely road of competitive slalom skateboarding. Frank Gerwer.
Did Rick tuck his shirt in? He should. Rick, tuck your shirt in. I'm hosting a show for Rick Mccrank, who's in the middle of a freestyle, winning probably a freestyle contest right now. I thought his legs were longer. He dresses like this all the time, kind of neutral. It's non-offensive garb. I've never slalom skated before, but I've done my own form of slalom, you know, by yourself as a kid, I guess, like go around that sewer cap and a piece of gum, and that's kind of my slalom. Oh, shit. Okay. It's like anything else. Once somebody does something fast, there's got to be someone to do it faster. Right now we're going to meet up with Joyce and Di, and they're two matriarchs of the slalom game, and hopefully I don't make too much of a fool of myself.
A historian, an archivist, and a practitioner since the 1960s, Di Dutzen-Rose knows skateboarding on an intimate level.
The feeling I get from going downhill, whether it's bombing a hill and taking carving turns or aiming for cones, is just like flying. And then the, oh my God, I can still do this. It makes me so happy because so many people can't. You know, as you go through the decades, some things you have to leave behind.
Di just told me she's 70 years old.
She's 70 years old. I hope I'm doing this at 70.
You know, all those imaginary cones, that was perfect. They're gonna find a good top of the hill for him to start at, to learn to do this new kind of skating. It's still just skateboarding, but it's just another venue. So slalom competition in the 70s was an easy event to do. You just needed a stopwatch and a flag for the top. It was low tech. Everybody could try it. Everybody liked it.
Is this far enough? I mean, sure?
Yeah, that can be fun.
Okay.
Fast forward today, slalom is a small group of very passionate, very accomplished racers, providing incredible racing and good action to watch.
What's my main goal here? Not to miss, right?
You don't have to go fast, but as long as you go accurately. But you will build up speed as you get more accurate.
Okay.
So it's just finding a rhythm through the cones is what you want to do. I'll try this course, okay?
Okay.
Frank's course, set.
1, 2, 3, go. She kind of jumped the gun, but there's no timer. Here we go. She does this cool arm thing, like they do in the 70s. That seems like it might work. It's like a Saturday Night Fever kind of thing.
To pump your arms is to get your body tight and it all transfers into your board.
Boom, boom, boom. Lead with your arm, lead with your shoulders, and your arms will follow.
His shoulders are good, but he needs to work on his arms.
Running cones, slalom, is addictive like cocaine. So the term that the kids have come up with is cone cane instead of cocaine. So we're gonna time these runs now, and if you want to see something change, once they know the clock is running, their whole demeanor should change and their strategy will disappear or show up. Ready? Go! Yeah. 18 seconds, 0.98. This is Frank's first time run. Nice and smooth. You're faster, Frank. And it's clean. 16.58.
And I didn't hit any.
Faster than the teacher.
Oh, nice.
I'm competitive with newbie. I can't believe that he's been doing this and he's a little bit faster than me, but he's not as accurate as me. There's no way that he does it as clean as I do, for sure. And if he's faster than me, it's killing me. We're competitive already. I'm gonna have to get my other board, you know, because I think these wheels are too slow, and now I can't keep up to Frank. It's got to be the bigger wheels.
It's getting serious now.
More.
Coming up next on Post Radical.
I have no idea if Rick's going to make the finals.
I'll just keep going.
It's day 2 back at the World Freestyle Roundup. and it's make or break for our host, street skating legend, Rick Mccrank.
Walk dog, finger flip, front shove, air walk, tray flip, pressure flip thing, footwork, 360s. I'm less nervous today. I'm feeling pretty good. Might be able to land all my tricks.
So Cloverdale, are you guys ready to see some of the best skateboarding in the world today? Excellent.
Woo. How many of you guys have seen Vice TV and the show Abandoned? This is the host, right? This guy's a huge name in skateboarding, Rick Mccrank, trying to make the cut.
That's right. So he knows. Whenever you're ready, Rick. All right. Nice. Oh, with the shimmy, shimmy, yeah, looking like Jamal Smith out there. Oh, Rick Mccrank. There's the 360 flip. That was proper. Now we flip. There you go, Rick. Frontside shove. Air walk. We got some time. Oh, late shoving, late shoving. Brings it really 90s this time. Foot impossible. Nice. There it is. And then it's a good run. Easy to it. 15 seconds. Real flip out. 15. Last tricks there, Rick. Into the spins. Check him out. Come on, what's it? That was the best one I've seen.
So, okay, next up, Daniel, last run.
I'm gonna place, dude. Jack.
I don't think you can really define freestyle. Like, it's whatever you want to make it. I think a lot of guys approach it like a dance, just going out and doing whatever they feel like. At the end of the day, the only rule is that you don't have to do any tricks, or there's no tricks off the board. They'll judge you how they judge you. I've been freestyling for like 13 years about. Since I started, it was mainly online, the presence, and it was all like chat rooms and forums. I think having more events and larger events like the Roundup to kind of join each other at, it's really increased sort of the connectivity of it. Here especially, there's like a family reunion type vibe. I grew up in Illinois, like outside of Chicago. We didn't really have a whole lot of skate parks near me, and the parks weren't like amazing, so for the most part I would skate street and like curbs sometimes, but it was mostly flat ground. Flat ground sort of evolved into freestyle, and I didn't know that was the name for it, but most of the tricks I was doing on my street board were freestyle tricks. You grow up thinking that you're the kid in the corner of the skate park with like no other real people involved in freestyle. Like, you think you're kind of the loner, and then you find out really quickly that there's guys in Japan and Germany and Brazil and everywhere around the world also freestyling. It makes you pretty cool to like be a freestyler. You feel like you have a family. It's a bit of a secret club. You find somebody who knows it, they recognize the board, they recognize a trick, and there's an immediate connection. For so long, there's been a stigma of freestyle being sort of uncool. The mainstream industry doesn't want to touch us because it just seems kind of lame to them. You have very dynamic street skating and vert skating where it's like sexy. It's like it's in the X Games, it's big, and then freestyle is so dancey. There's sort of a jock mentality, I think a jock aura to a lot of the modern street skating. That doesn't go completely across the board for street skating, but freestyle is very much like more the punk mentality, or the we're gonna do it ourselves, and if you don't like it, like, don't come to the contest, don't watch the videos. It's not for anybody else but us. Rick did amazing. Like, to see like a non-freestyler enter the AM division, usually they take a very street skateboarders approach to it. I feel like Rick played the game and entered as a freestyler, which is really cool to see. He had some spins, he had some footwork, and then threw in some technical ollie tricks too, which is clearly more of his forte. It was rad. I have no idea if Rick's gonna make the finals.
While Rick's scores are tallied, we travel to Cornwall, Ontario, nestled on the banks of the mighty St. Lawrence. Here, top athletes from around the globe are warming up for the Slalom Skateboarding World Championships.
Welcome all the skaters. Give yourselves a big round of applause for being here.
Frank acclimates himself to this once prominent pocket of skateboarding culture, an esoteric world he is wholly unfamiliar with.
We ask all the racers and everyone watching. Thank you very much.
Welcome to Cornwall. We are so absolutely happy to see you here. This used to be a place that people would leave to go have fun somewhere else, and now we have something as absolutely great as this World Championship. So thank you so much for coming to Cornwall, and I hope you have a great time here.
Yeah!
Hey, bud. What's going on? Yeah, we're slaloming.
You're slaloming?
I'm getting ready to start slaloming. There's really no stress involved. It's kind of nice.
It's got a relaxed atmosphere.
It does got a relaxed atmosphere, and the whole thing is really relaxed. And you know what's nice is when you don't know what you're doing, you really don't know if you're doing it right or wrong.
If you're going to wiggle around some cones, just have fun. That's the best advice I ever got in a contest. Someone said, just have fun. Ever since then, I just kept winning.
So you should have no problem with the freestyle contest.
I think I'll be all right.
All right, good, good.
I'm about to go practice.
Have a great day, Rick.
All right, Frank, take care.
You too. Like, he sounded like he was shaking in his boots. He's like, oh yeah, I'm always just casually having fun. This is casual having fun. Look at this. This is one step away from coma. Like, that's how relaxed this atmosphere is. Everybody does this. Just measure some cones. Personally, I don't know what the distance is supposed to be, so if I come out here and pretend like I know what I'm doing, I might rattle them, you know, get in their heads.
With this being the World Championships, we're going to get some of the top people from around the world. It's going to be a great event and some good competition. That's the bottom line. They're here to fight it out for the honors. We're going to be 2 start ramps at the top. The racers will come out. They'll get a run on the white course. They'll get a run on the orange course so that they get a timed run. And we're going to do a 1/10 penalty per cone that you hit. I think it's awesome that Frank's going to give it a go. I mean, he'll do fine. It'll be a wake-up call when he starts to see how fast the trained guys are.
Holy shit.
Coming up next on Post Radical.
Sudden death. I'm in sudden death.
The difference between freestyle and slalom is that slalom goes mainly for speed. Freestyle is where you can be innovative and incorporate different techniques, whether it be from volleyball, gymnastics, judo, martial arts forms, or any other surfing style, snow skiing. But slalom basically has one thing in it, and that's snow skiing for speed.
Most people say slalom. What's slalom? I've never heard of that. And I go, haven't you seen the people go down the hill on skis and they hit those sticks? They go back and forth and they go, oh, yeah. And well, we do that with cones. We set cones in the street and we go around them. And it sounds so asinine, but it's so much fun. It's totally a fringe of skateboarding. Sometimes I call it the golf of skateboarding. The sport's kind of in a lull. It goes high, it goes low, it goes high, it goes low. And it's probably a 20-year cycle. So hopefully it'll go high again.
Because that thing will like suck up a lot.
I feel a little stressed. I've got only 2 hands and all the stuff to carry over. My drink spilled on the course. That's a major faux pas. It's like throwing gum on the course. It's the worst thing you can do right in competition.
Joyce spilled a crap on the course, so we got a delay. This could be like 40 minutes. She's kind of stressed out. I don't think she wanted to do that. Race delay. Ah, Joyce.
The tractor behind us has the same beep sequence as the racers start from their gate. So we need to be clear what they're listening to and that the right people are ready to go. Can you hear me? I'm ready. Racers ready.
Ready.
Get some, Joyce. Smooth pull. I just want everyone to win.
Oh, I thought I almost wiped out. It was a little bit sketchy. A bunch of cones.
About to take the first run of my first slalom competition ever.
Okay, so what we're going to do before we announce the judges is I need the...
In Cloverdale, under the gaze of the High Council, Rick's about to find out if his run was enough to push him into the finals. An anxious moment for any competitor.
We're making that cut to the top 15.
Okay, 15th spot is Andreas. Andreas from, he's from right here in Vancouver, isn't he? In 14th, we have Kanata. Kanata.
From Japan.
From Japan. 13th place, we got Rick Mccrank.
Rick Mccrank made the finals. 13th place. Way to go.
The finals.
Excellent.
I think I got a new direction in life. This is less painful than jumping downstairs for a living. I think I'll learn some new tricks. Now I'm nervous again.
This is incredible. In first place, an 8-year-old Yuzuki. First place.
From Japan. You guys, I've been skateboarding since...
Well, surprisingly, I entered my first freestyle contest and I made it to the finals. I'm pretty sure this will be the last skateboarding competition I will ever enter, which is pretty weird for me. It is a really nice group of people. There's like no cool guys here. I'm not saying they're just nerds, but they're not like, I'm a cool guy. Freestyle hasn't been anywhere near cool since like mid-80s. And I don't even know if it was cool then. I have a lot of respect for it. I do, because it's really difficult. There's a lot of technical ability in there. This contest could have been in the 80s. It's almost the exact same tricks and the same format and the same judging. So I guess it's staying true to its roots, but I don't know if it can grow into a bigger bonsai. It might just have short roots.
The Cloverdale Rodeo, British Columbia, home to bulls, clowns, and the World Freestyle Roundup. In a corner of the fairgrounds, inside an empty curling rink, it's finals day.
It's time for the finals. Feeling pretty good. Been warming up. Hoping to get top 10. I might be the oldest guy in competition as an amateur. I'm 41, and it goes all the way down to 8 years old. I could do that. I'm representing the old guy for the glory days.
Thank you very much for being here. All of the competitors, once again, you do honor this arena. Thank you so much for honoring our sport.
Excellent. That's Mr. Russ Howell. Excellent words. Excellent words. So Kevin, we're just about ready. Cloverdale, you guys ready?
Frank Gerber of Viceland TV.
Take it slow, have fun. Service before reward.
Frank brings with him his street skater style, but man, can he control that skateboard? Look, he's just barely hit his first tongue.
Beautiful, beautiful. Oh my goodness. Wow.
This guy's a professional street skater. He's not a freestyler, but we converted him.
Next up,
I did it! I did as good as I could do. I missed a couple tricks. I had fun. I feel like I could walk away from here a new man.
This guy has slowed about 2 days in his life. And here he is in the amateur division, going a 23.8, almost clean run.
Oh my God, your form looks so good.
Actually went faster than our junior world champion.
Okay, so we got 9th place out of like 11. I'm proud of the work we did this week. I think we really prepped him well for this contest because he's doing a nice clean job. I'm really happy that he can skate this good. Stay low.
I think the fastest time was 15. That's fast. These guys wiggle at a speed. We wiggle at a speed. We just wiggle at a speed.
Frank should feel like a winner. He didn't land on his face.
Okay, that was a DQ there too. You okay, honey? Skateboarding for slalomers is about time, speed, precision, and friendship. In that order? Yeah. Friends, yeah, definitely last, but speed, precision, and dedication. And you have to really want to do this. It's not easy. It's not an easy sport.
Racers ready.
Amateurs. We're going to be talking about our amateurs. And I'll tell you something, Kevin. This amateur contest didn't feel like an amateur contest. It felt like a professional contest.
One of the very interesting things, and this is going to start at 15th place and go up, in 15th spot was Rick Mccrank.
There he is, right over there. Great job, Rick. Great job.
You know, good people, good fun. I feel younger than ever. I mean, shaving time is like shaving age, you know? 1/10 of a second here, a year there. Slalom's like the fountain of youth. Skateboarding is a strange place. There's a lot of different skateboarding going on out there. Any kind of skateboarding you want. Freestyle, cone style, street style, ramp style, bowl style, shortboard, longboard. As long as it makes you feel good, just do it.
Set it off on the left, y'all. Set it off